So in my last video, I kept saying the divine, and I was like, let me get on Google and see what die means. So I go to Google, I look up die, and it means two. And I'm like, okay, so two, right? And then you separate the words, so you have divine, right? So the vines are, essentially like it's like the structure of, two things becoming one thing, right? The divine. What makes something stronger is what structure, right? Foundation, right? And when you're combining one vine with another vine, it's going to make it what stronger. And as you continue to nurture this plant, right, you pour love into the plant. You hear people talk about people that do gardening, and they talk about, talk to your plant, care for your plant, you know like all of the elements that go into caring and nurturing a plant so that it can sustain you with a sense of what do you need most in this world? Oxygen, right? You also need love, right? And I feel like that's what the divine is about and what it's for. um I feel like everyone is wrapped up in these conversations or in these conversations about relationships, about love, about marriage. And from an outsider looking in, it just looks like a lot of people are pointing the finger and blaming each other for things, once again, that they were programmed to do, programmed to be. And it wasn't until people started becoming enlightened, which I'm really proud of us, because I remember back in the day they used to talk about exorcisms a lot, and it's like now I don't hear nobody talk about that, and I just see a lot of people just really trying to do the inner work and figure it out on their own. So they're kind of like doing their own exorcisms on themselves in order to make their life and other things that they do in their life better. So kudos to y'all that are out there doing the work. But I just wanted to go ahead and say that because I feel like the divine, we are the divine. We are the gods. We are connected to the divine and the infinite. So if you are just like going out and, just treating God's people any kind of way, I don't see that, what I'm saying, being like good for anything or anybody. So choices, free will, right? We all have it. Choices, free will, we all have it. So choose accordingly. Choose accordingly to how you're going to interact and or treat people.